A tragic event occurred recently where a child was found deceased on a footpath in Marston. No one has yet come forward with any information.
Police are appealing for the mother to come forward as her health could be at risk. Here's Michael with the story.
Next we look at Sheila Boff's time in an elevator. And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us here at Brookes TV News. I'm Gareth Coulson.
And I'm Minna Bullough.
Be sure to join us here next week, or you can keep updated via our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Brookes TV.
See you next week.
Hello and welcome to Brookes TV. I'm Gareth Coulson.
And I am Demi Versluis. Coming up in this week's episode. We take a short trip to the racetrack to find out about Formula students. Clara explores the sport facilities at Oxford Brookes and their plans for the future.
And we'll take a look at the student safety in Oxford.
Formula One is becoming increasingly popular, but how can upcoming motorsport engineers and drivers break into the industry?
We sent Harvey Appleton to Oxford Brookes to find out more about their racing team and the Formula Student competition.
Well, best of luck to them at those tournaments from us here at Brookes TV.
Yes, they look like they'll be having quite the summer in Europe. But of course, during the winter months when it's dark outside, properly lit streets are important for a city like Oxford.
But how are residents coping with the failing infrastructure of lights on the blink? James Moody investigates.
The traffic in Oxford has been much busier in recent years, and the buses are more often delayed by the traffic jam.
Yes, and the bus departure times shown in bus stops are getting errors more frequently. Are passengers willing to see this? Louis Lung has found out more. According to sources, the crime rate in Oxford has been gradually increasing since 2015.
But crimes and accidents are always unexpected. As a city full of students and tourists, is it really safe to study in Oxford? Tom Yick has more.
That's it for this half, but still to come. We look at how Brookes Science Bazaar contributes to the science and technology development in the UK.
And we discover the Hatched Art exhibition in Oxford Summertown. Welcome back. We're joined by Rebecca Bellwood from the Oxford Brookes Safety Bus team. Hi, Becca.
Hi.
Welcome to the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. So tell us about your role at the Oxford Brookes Safety Bus.
Well, I am a co-driver and I've been doing that for 1.5 years now, which means that I help to answer the phone, help passengers get in and out, sort out the route and just generally direct the driver.
That's fantastic. I must say you're wearing a wonderfully bright uniform there, and I almost see sunglasses for that.
It's to make sure students know who we are when we're out and about in the dark, and it matches the bus as well, which is also bright orange.
You've almost been tangoed then, haven't you?
Yes.
So how many volunteers do you have?
At
currently?
the moment, we've had, since September, 70 different people doing shifts. Some people will do one shift and then find out it's not really for them. Other people would be regular shifts and twice a week, if not like once a week.
So how does the service actually work?
In terms of the volunteer side, you sign up to a shift and you do the shift. It's completely up to you when and for how long you're out on the bus, depending on how tired you get. From a passenger side, you ring up the bus and if they're out, then they will answer the phone and you just tell them your name, where you are, how many people there are and where you want to get to, and then we'll get to you as fast as possible to take you home.
That's fantastic. Do you enjoy volunteering?
I absolutely love it. You get to meet so many new people, you get some brilliant stories of situations where only you could have helped, and it's just amazing.
So how do you get involved in this service?
We have an email address, so su.safetybus@brookes.ac.uk, and you just drop an email and say, hey, I'd like to be involved, and we have a short training session of about 45 minutes to an hour, and that's literally it. There's a little bit more if you want to be a driver, because obviously you need to practice driving in the bus, but it's so easy.
That's absolutely fantastic. So there must be a few little challenging situations perhaps with some students? I mean, how do you think how do you normally deal with them? Is it always a challenge, or do you enjoy it, or?
Most of the time it's fun, because every now and then you'll get a student who's maybe had a little bit too much to drink, and we've got the bus stocked with bin liners and hairbands and things, and most of the time their friends will look after them. It's not particularly often that we end up having to call an ambulance instead because someone's just that too far gone for us, but we're there to help, and it's an amazing feeling getting to know that you've saved someone's night.
So do you have a lot of friends on the safety bus, or is it all, do you get to know them, or do you have many?
Well, we've got friends in terms of the other volunteers. I think the regular volunteers are quite a close-knit group, and that's quite nice. You also do get your regulars on the safety bus, so people who will work night shifts and will finish late at work, maybe like midnight time, and they will be a regular. There's a couple of students who work as photographers within the clubs. They will take lifts home as well. So it's not just the students that are regulars at Fishies or whatever, but we do get a few of them as well.
So you have about 70 volunteers. I mean, how do you do the rota? Do people do it every night, or obviously?
Well, the bus is out Mondays to Saturdays if we've got the volunteers for it. And we have a Google sheet which anyone can edit, and people just put their name down if they're free. We have a Facebook group, so if someone needs to pull out at the last minute, they can just kind of post in there and say, hey, I was down, I can't anymore, can someone else take my place? And we have a maximum of 2 shifts per week just to make sure nobody's overworking themselves, but it's really simple and easy to sign up.
That's perfect. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
That's okay.
Hope you've had a good time. Look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully. So, science and technology are essential in our daily life, but how can we cultivate fresh ideas and encourage budding scientists for sustainable development in the country? We sent reporter Leo Chu to discover more. Sports now. In just 3 years, Oxford Brookes have climbed 20 places in the BUCS overall league table.
But can the facilities keep up with this tremendous success? Clara Holland investigates.
Let's hope sport continues to improve. Next up, Hatch 2017 is an art exhibition celebrating women's achievement as part of Oxford International Women's Festival. We sent our reporters to find out more. So that just goes to show how Hatch 2017 is celebrating diversity. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can watch our previous episodes on the Oxford Brookes YouTube channel.
And if you would like to get in touch, just send us an email to brookestv@brookes.ac.uk. See you next time.
Bye bye.